This morning for you on Daybreak, the city of Springfield mourns the loss of one of its more notable leaders.
And details on this explosive fire in Republic that turned deadly.
Also, we get you up to date on how Springfield Public Schools are handling Proposition S, a progress report, and more coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Progress report. I like what you did there. It is Thursday, February 20th. Welcome on into the show. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano. I was going to say, I think I scared myself. I hated progress reports. I was always scared if, you send them home to the parents, and what if I'm not doing well enough? And
you always were, I'm sure.
I don't know. We had some high standards in the Morano household. I don't know if I cut it.
I understand that, though, because I get nervous when I go to the doctor, even though I know I'm healthy. Like, they take your heart rate or your pulse,
Oh, boy.
And they're like, are you nervous?
A little scared.
Your pulse is really up there. So, yeah, Nigel will have that in just a second for us.
Oh, boy. And we got some snow that we're looking at out on the ground as we wake up this morning. Elisa Rappa joins us here, and we've had some flurries, and it's nothing drastic, right?
Yeah, no, we officially have a half an inch of snow at the airport. I've got reports of 1 inch in Marshfield.
Wow.
So totals are pretty light, and the road temperatures are warm. So we've got Tim, our photographer, driving around on the Color 10 Live Drive, and you can see the roads are mainly wet. Where it accumulated was the cars and the grass, because that's colder than the road temperatures.
Gotcha. So we need to do that. Windshield wipers takes it right off, right?
Yeah, your car will be covered, but again, it's pretty light out there. Windshield wipers 1 or 2 times, and your car should be good to go. Temperatures are starting out at 29 degrees in Springfield. We've got the clouds and steady north winds. You can see on the loop, look at how much the snow has just dwindled and diminished, even just from 2, 3 o'clock this morning. I came in, there was some pretty good snow coming down, and now there's not much left. Just a couple of flakes flying around in Bolivar, Buffalo, and Lebanon. We're pretty much done with the accumulating snow. The flurries will exit here shortly. So snow is diminishing, the snow is on the cars and grass, but the roads are mainly wet. Slick spots are possible on the bridges, overpasses, and sidewalks. Those things tend to be colder than the main road temperatures. It's 32 degrees in Springfield, 32 in Ava, and 28 degrees in Camden. Starting out a little bit wet, we'll have dry roads through the afternoon. With some clearing skies, we will get the sunshine back as we head through the day today, but it stays cold. Only 36 degrees by dismissal. That is about 15 degrees below average, so pretty cold. Warmer Friday and Saturday, wet on Sunday. Rain totals coming up in a couple of minutes.
We have some drastic video of a deadly house fire that happened in Republic last night.
What you just heard was an explosion inside a mobile home that went up in flames. Color 10 viewer Abby Davis was there and sent us this video.
Now, this happened at the Alpine Mobile Home Park off Highway 60.
According to Token Wilson with the Brookline Fire Department, 1 woman was killed in the fire. Once crews arrived, the whole double wide was up in flames. An elderly couple was home at the time. The husband was able to make it out. The wife, that's the woman, though, that died. The chief says the house had multiple oxygen tanks in it. That's what caused the explosions.
We spoke with a man who says he went into the house and helped get the man out. When he went back in to find the woman, he saw the oxygen tanks and knew he needed to escape, and did so just in time.
Her husband was out here by his truck trying to honk the horn, and when I stopped and asked if anybody else was in the house, he tried running back inside and then passed out. So then I got him in my car, and I moved my car, and then he said something about his wife, so I tried going back in twice and I couldn't find anybody. And then I seen the oxygen tanks, and I knew I had to get away.
All I can say is Sue was a great lady. She Christian lady. We were just reading the daily verses yesterday together, and she gave her whole life to feed and catch, spend her whole Social Security check just to take care of the animals in the trailer park.
There were about 50 firefighters on scene from crews including Republic, Brookline, Bodark, and Willard. The man who escaped is expected to be okay.
To some education coverage now for you. Construction continues across Springfield Public Schools as part of Proposition S.
That's right. Color 10's Nigel McDonald met with the district leaders and joins us to share the progress on some of these voter-approved projects. Nigel?
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. School leaders say the district is currently working on 3 projects under Prop S, including Delaware Elementary. Now, these 3 projects are expected to be completed by August, just in time for the 2020-2021 school year. Springfield Public School leaders say it's essential they keep their promise to progress the district. Travis Shaw of SPS says the district is working hard to meet its Prop S timeline.
It's essential because all three of these projects specifically rely on each other. Delaware and Sunshine have to be ready on time because right behind them is Williams Elementary that will start construction this coming summer.
Shaw says students come first. One reason he's glad Delaware is one of the schools receiving a new look.
Delaware is a unique population with a lot of high-need special education students, so there was a lot of programming that was put in place specifically for that.
He says the new building will be much larger than the families are currently used to.
We want them to get excited about coming to school, and we want them to be as welcomed by the facility as they are by their teachers and the staff that work there.
Sunshine Elementary is the second of 3 projects currently underway.
It involved renovating the existing school, but also adding on about 30,000 square feet,
which will include a storm shelter and new gymnasium and cafeteria. Shaw says once completed, both Delaware and Sunshine will serve around 350 students each.
All the same safety, all the same reasons for why we're building these buildings is to be able to provide the most accommodating environment for our kids so that they can come to school ready to learn.
The Ada Fulbright Early Childhood Center is the 3rd project under construction.
That's located at the Carver Middle School campus. And the Early Childhood Center accommodates about 240 pre-K kids.
Shaw says all 3 projects are expected to wrap up just in time for next school year. Well, as a reminder, Proposition S was approved by voters back in April of 2019.
Nigel McDonald, thank you. A lot of students and parents looking forward to that next school year. In more local news, the Springfield area is mourning the loss of a longtime community leader. Dr. Robert Spence, a former president of Evangel University, died yesterday after suffering from a stroke. Evangel honored Dr. Spence by lowering its flag outside to half-staff. Spence served on numerous boards and committees in Springfield, like the Springfield-Branson National Airport Board, City Utilities, as well as Cox Health. He served at Evangel for 40 years and retired as president just in 2014. He also helped transition Evangel from World War II barracks to the buildings currently on campus. Springfield Mayor Ken McClure, one of Spence's longtime friends, says he admires his involvement in our community.
When you see all of the variety of things that he did over a long period of time, it's really remarkable. You just don't see that very often. He epitomized that. The best leader is the one that seeks to serve others without taking or getting credit for that. That was Bob Spence.
You might remember Spence in our news coverage just last week for one of those recognitions. This is what Evangel University President Carol Taylor had to say yesterday.
That exactly a week ago, he was being presented by Mayor McClure the key to the city of Springfield. My first thought was, this morning he got another set of keys to a much bigger kingdom.
Very well put. Dr. Spence's family will be holding a memorial on Sunday afternoon at the chapel named after him on Evangel's campus. He helped build it.
One woman is dead and 2 children seriously injured after a train hit their car in Purdy, Missouri. Troopers say the driver failed to yield at a railroad crossing. The deputy coroner pronounced 59-year-old Francisca Perez Salas dead at the scene. The 2 children injured in the crash are her grandchildren. They were airlifted to Cox South in Springfield. In some medical coverage for you, a new treatment that can potentially eliminate aggressive surgery has just come to Springfield. We spoke to Diana Reeves, who severely burned her arms and legs a couple of years ago in a dryer explosion. It happened when she was at a laundromat, and when she started that dryer and turned to walk out, it blew up. When she received the initial treatment, a nurse told her about new laser therapy at Mercy Hospital. Doctors say it uses CO2 to soften scar tissues and then also realign them.
Fabulous. They look great and they feel great, and I have what I feel like is 100% of my range of motion back.
If you picture a picket fence, and then that's your normal nice collagen all in a row, and then you have a 5-year-old come destroy it and then try to rebuild it, it's all misaligned, and that's kind of what the scar tissue looks like. Then you go back using the CO2 and you drill little holes in it to try to reorganize the pickets.
To me, it's pretty painful, but it's worth it.
We were told that most medical insurance would cover the treatment costs. Mercy Hospital's Burn Center can have more information for you.
We've got some wet roads in Springfield this morning. Some flurries out there, the windshield wipers going from time to time. That bigger band of snow that we had overnight is really breaking up and diminishing this morning. I got to look at some pictures and reports from the overnight snow coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.